Here is a dorsiflexion machine that I had bought and had modified around 2010 or 2011. You can see that it has the Strive loading horns on there. I had never seen a dorsiflexion machine built like this, and yet I want to acknowledge that I didn't come up with the idea, and I learned how to use the idea from the RTS program. You can see here with the weight loaded at the bottom horn that it starts with 0 torque and gets to its max torque through the range of motion. Of note, though, however, is that if you had 1,000 pounds on the bottom peg, 1,000 pounds times 0 moment arm would still be 0 torque. If, however, I had built another arm represented by the green line and loaded behind the axis, now I would have what would be a negative torque forcing the machine in the other direction. It would be helping me at the start of the motion. Here we're going to see a change in loading placement, and with 2 plates loaded on, what you'll see is that the bottom one starts with nothing, top one starts with the greatest moment, and they trade off. So this is going to form a bell curve type loading pattern, right? As one's getting heavier, the other one's getting lighter. This will give you a visual representation of the changes in moment arms at the start, the middle, and then towards the end to show how the torque changes, creating that bell-shaped curve for a resistance. And finally, the top loading horn will show you what starting with all of the torque at the beginning and finishing with 0 torque at the end looks like.